Boy, hair and makeup, hair and makeup.
That'll do ya.
I know, right? Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, everybody. Hi. How are you? Happy Monday.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. Look, 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 look. It is officially my birthday week. We have made it, Geminis and Geminites. Yeah. So I just want to thank each and every one of you, but most importantly, right now, right here, I want to thank Jane with Jane the Seacoast Tarot and Mosaic Insight, Michelle, my roommate, my bestie. I just want to thank both of these ladies for coming in and hanging out with us on this Monday. Hi, guys. How are you? Hello.
I had to plug in my phone. Sorry.
You ready?
I needed to plug it in, right? So okay.
Absolutely. Sure. Mine's plugged in, so yeah, mine goes dead quite quickly.
Mike,
Hi, Jane.
I'm plugged in.
Are you plugged in already?
I am like through my solar
Plugged in.
chakra, my solar star. I don't know whatever that chakra is that's above your crown chakra. That's where Pisces is.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
And I'm right there.
Thank you for letting me know. I'm up there. I'm
okay.
I think we live there too much.
Maybe it's okay. I like it. I like it. Woo! All right, guys. So look, I get to spend and start my birthday week with the birthday sisters. Look at this. So the birthday sisters have decided that along with your message from me today, which is a birthday message all week long, all the messages are going to be messages maybe I would have said to a younger version of me, or maybe something I would hope that my older version would think would be smart for this version of me, and maybe they'll take it into the future. So I don't know. It's just about lessons for me because I'm going over the hill. So if I'm going to learn them lessons, I need to learn them now, right now. Like, pile them in here. Let's get them over with because I don't want to go over the hill and feel like I missed an opportunity, a chance, or a lesson to grow. So, or a reason to grow, right? So, I decided to invite two of my favorite people to come hang out with me. Jane talks and works with angels and a few other celestial organic beings. And Michelle is here, and Mosaic just has some pretty cool insight. So we're going to hang out. We're going to give you guys some messages. And we're going to wait and see if Brother Thomas comes in because we need the man behind the curtain for our host. But until then, we can say hi, huh?
And let us not forget that me and birthday sister, somehow I am a connector because I connected you two together, and you two are besties.
Yes,
and that's like that's the history. That's
Jane, you have been my gateway. So you were when I met you. I don't know what year I met you. I don't know, 2004, 8, 5, 8, 10, something like that. And I do recall when we spent a weekend at Leslie's. I had taken you to your other house to get something or whatever, and I think at that time is the first time you were you may have offered me a reading or something like that, and I wasn't sure about it at the time. You know what I mean? I still hadn't really
I remember
gone through just how I felt about all of it. I was a lot of mixed feelings. So But it wasn't until 2023 when I finally moved here and Miss Tarot D shared your channel. I didn't even know. And you facilitated, like you were placed in my life waiting for me to be ready. And I love it. And once I saw that, and you led me to everybody else on YouTube, and I love you.
I love you too. And I just remember you had such trepidation. You were just like, I don't know, but I'm getting like Adam Sandler or whoever it is. It's that I don't know guy, you know. It was just like, I don't know, but do I want to? But it was
I'm still that.
It's all good. It's all good. And
absolutely. So Michelle, you said just to tie another synchronicity here. So you said 2 very specific years. You didn't know if it was 2004 or 2008. With either of those years, my connection would have also been there. 2004 on Christmas morning, my grandfather gained his wings. So he could have planted the seed in one of y'all's ear to like me in 20 years, just like me, or in 2008 my mom passed, and she had to have been at probably one of those Dave Matthews concerts, because that would have been her vibe. And she probably would have been like, y'all don't know it, but y'all gonna meet my daughter one day. You just don't know it yet. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
both of those dates, the year is something that just doesn't roll out of all the years to meet, but there's a synchronicity.
Well,
that
it's because I didn't
one of those
join
2 years with
Facebook.
you.
The problem with me is I kind of was refusing. I tried to refuse the social media, but I finally joined in 2010, right? So then I started. So a lot of my friends are saying, you've been friends for this long, but it's like, no, I've known you much longer. And then, or we'll go through, someone will post a photo from like 2001, and we're like, holy shit, I knew I met you back then, but I don't know. So it kind of becomes a blur when you run into a lot of people and the connection's strong, where it feels like you've just known them forever. So
well,
I love
didn't the Dave Matthews Band club come? Wasn't that in 1998? Didn't that come? Or am I like totally off on my years?
Yeah, like they're before they started Streets came out in 97, 98. That's when I fell in love with them. But obviously 1991, 92, when their early records are almost.
Well, I'm just thinking of when the Warehouse,
the Warehouse joined. Yeah, when you're the number. Yeah, I think it was 1998.
Yeah.
99, 98.
I'm a first day member, or I was a first day member.
I'm going to their concert tonight.
Are you really?
I'm gonna go. I don't have my ticket yet, because you know how we do it. But check this out. So I posted a few days ago just in the ticket group saying I was looking for one ticket, and I'm just gonna get in. I don't care where I go. I just want to get in. So somebody messages me that they have a pit for sale, face and fees, and you got to watch out for the scalper or but I was just like, holy shit. First of all, the price of pit now, if it's warehouse tickets, I don't know what it is, but I'm around $250, right? And I'm like, first, I'm not going to go spend $250 on a concert right now, and besides, I want a seat. That's the sign that I'm getting old. It's going to be like 93% humidity. I want a chair.
Yeah.
I'm going to be dancing my ass off. I'm going to need a chair. Yeah. I love you, Pitt, but I got to pass. So I'm just going to get a seat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool though. I'm not going to see them this year, but that's okay because I'm going to be rolling out to my.
I need it. I need you I need my family medicine. I think So I'm taking myself on a date.
Well, I'm going to go, and on the other hand, I'm going to go out and see Deanna.
I know. See, so you guys could, if I can have a good signal, I'll try to call you during one of the songs.
Oh, that'd be fun.
How we do.
That would be so nice.
And then we try and guess.
Hi, Ruffy. Hi, Deb. Hi, Angie. Hi, everybody. Tina. Everybody here.
I can't see comments.
So I don't have a host or a host. I don't have our host yet. I don't know. Brother Thomas is probably not feeling great. I don't know. Maybe he's just sleeping. So is there a moderator that is available? The Dave Matthews Band.
The Dave Matthews Band tonight. They're playing at the Wharf in Orange Beach. It's like, I don't know, probably 40 minutes from my house. So it's like my venue.
I'll be my venue would be Deer Creek,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll be in California. So
I know.
Yes.
oh well.
Yes, Angie, Rossi. So is Rossi raising her hand, saying yes?
You
I'm
could
here.
follow the couch
So,
tour. That would probably be better.
Huh?
The couch tour for you, sis. Not sis. Well, she's my birthday sister. You're both my sisters.
I know. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get that door open. Go ahead and drop them me's right now and get on the list if you would like a meta message done differently today, along with a message from the birthday sisters. So drop those me's now, and the hostess will grab all of those beautiful me's.
I see some me's.
I got a whole bunch of me's coming in, ladies. Me's. Rusty grabbed it. Rusty.
Rossi, please me. Oh, okay, Rossi, you're telling them to say me. Okay, got you.
Oh yeah, no, Rosty's grabbing them all. She has jumped up and hosting. She's hostess. She's playing hostess for our missing host, Brother Thomas, man behind the curtain. So I just want to say really quick, guys, that your messages today for me, while I say done differently. So today I was told to build a pyramid. Yep, that's what they told me to do. They said build a pyramid. And I didn't just build a pyramid. I had to build a pyramid with 10 decks and and it had to stay thin, right? Can you imagine how thick these pyramid messages would be had I put 10 cards in each one? So as we look down upon our pyramid from our highest self, know that my highest self is delivering messages that were built in form of pyramid. So however the hostess puts you on the list, if you're number one, you are the very top of the pyramid that comes in form today. And if you are at the bottom of the list, you are the cornerstones and the foundation of the pyramid. So you have a lot of weight to carry. So no matter where you're at, think about the placement and how you fit in the structure of community. If community for you was the pyramid shape, if your community was built in a pyramid shape. So wherever you're at on the list is where you would be at in the pyramid of your world. Whether you're at the top, the middle, or the bottom, I don't know yet. But that's the part that you play, the weight that you carry, or the sight that you see, depending on where you're at. Because if you're at the very top, could you imagine the views? Wow. Those would be awesome, right? Okay, now that I got all of that out of the way, anything, Jane, you want to say? Do you want to call in or do to get this Monday going?
Don't you know? Oh, I'm echoing. Okay, there we go. I did do a vision quest this morning, and the overall message, I think they just gave me an overall message for like everybody and everything. And I know that this sounds trite and we've all heard it before, but it was the message from my vision quest this morning was I took a cosmic love bath. And I was dipped in cosmic love. And it's all about love. and what they were telling me, and not to get all Marianne Williamson on everybody. It is, we come from love and we return to love. So that's the message. That's the overarching message that I got today from my team, and when I connected to the great I am. So
Oh, wow. I love that.
I am. Yes.
I love that. Hold on. We have yet a second list. So give me 1 second while I get the second list brought up. Mosaic, is there anything you want to say before we start with our meta messages?
Yes. They want me to tell you that my messages will be delivered. They're designed to help you reconnect with your higher self. In the eternal realm, outside of time, all is well. When we see the bigger picture, we make better decisions and become more in tune with the flow of life. Begin each day by consulting your intuition, your inner self. Learn where you need to focus your energy. So that's going to be what this message is going to bring to you today.
I love that. I love that. I love that.
Sounds like we are in the flow.
Absolutely. So Rossi has built us a beautiful list, and I'm kind of excited. What I just want to say, everybody, is that I appreciate you guys so very much for hanging out with me today. Not just sharing the screen with me, but everybody that's sharing space with us. Just know that, like, I appreciate you guys. Like, we are literally going to be doing this together. We are experiencing what it would be like and what it's like for me to go over the hill. I have been looking forward to this since I heard that little clock ticking when I woke up, and I was 40, and I'm like, oh shit, there really is a clock in my head. And I have heard the last countdown. Well, it ends, and the countdown has begun. So anyway, are you guys ready? Let's go. I'm ready. Are you ready, Jane? Are you ready, Michelle? We ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready? What's that song?
I'm ready.
It reminds me of that song. Are you ready? Are you ready? Everybody, Ballroom Blitz, Ballroom Blitz, Ballroom Blitz.
Oh, hold on. My ruby fell over when I was fixing my phone. Okay, now I'm ready.
Oh, now we're ready. All right. All right. Jane, I will let you start us, and then we'll just kind of hold this position if that's okay, if you're comfortable with this, and we'll just go from Jane to Michelle and then me.
Sounds muy bueno.
Okay.
So it's really funny because what did I just see? I just saw something here. I thought I said the beginning. From the beginning. I'm 65, by the way. So when you say you're over the hill at 50, I want to slap you upside the head. I just gotta get that out of the way.
Okay, well, you slap me more because I say it's 40.
Okay. All right. Mousy, good little mousy girl. All right. You have Anunnaki light codes coming in, and what, as above, so below, as below, so above, right? I mean, and as the sun rises and the sun sets, when you gaze into a sunrise or a sunset, you receive codes through your eyes, okay? And this is just the truth of things. So so you got the Anunnaki energetic shift, new information, and end of a cycle. So it's the Anunnaki light code. So there is an end of a cycle coming for you right now, but you are in your sisterhood, your family of the sisterhood. be they male, female, we are all part of the divine, both masculine and feminine. So it says beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, and teacher. I see you possibly bringing down these light codes and being a teacher of sorts. You know, our words have power. Words have power. Just always remember that words have power. And also, so we have star brothers. Star brothers. I didn't even notice that. So Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. So in that sacred circle of the Anunnaki codes and the Sisterhood of the Rose from a completely and entirely different deck, we got the Brotherhood. So you've got your sisters and your brothers all around you right now, and you're receiving information, and it is for you to come out now. When I hear the word mousy, I think of a little mouse in a hole and just picking its little nose out. Just picking a little nose out. And you are to be seen, Mousy. You are to be seen and to be heard. And I also pulled the new moon in Scorpio. They're saying go deeper. So this is a time for you where you are going to be you're activating your crystalline body right now is what I'm hearing, and I can't wait to hear what everybody else has to say, because that's what I have for you. And when
quickly, she says she's laughing. My name is Minnie, so like Minnie Mouse, like.
I love that. I love that so much. Yes, well, Minnie, you're about to get Maxie.
I love it.
So, yeah. Shine your light, girl.
Absolutely. And because you're being told to rejoice. Rejoice, okay? Be content with what you have. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. And intention, gratitude, rejoice with gratitude, elation, and delight for each day you are given on this enchanting, glorious earth. Because you know why? You are in it for the long-term growth, okay? Your higher self is reminding you that you are, things might seem, you take it extremely slow because the long-term growth. So what it says on here, the words, that are you cultivating fleeting happiness or deeply rooted eternal bliss? No one has ever regretted making the long-term play. Your soul, your higher self is reminding you that the work you do daily, like this is a lot, like you, all your lives. So when I look at it, like, you know, I was in high school when I was like pre-algebra, I was like junior high. Now kids are learning algebra in like third grade, right? Like, so the technology, so all the work that you've been building, all this stuff that all of your lives, all the little rejoicing, all the happiness, the long-term rooted work you're doing is because then you don't have to relearn that, like that you could do work deeper, like you're rejoice in everything. Remember to fill your days with the happiness and the rejoice, because that's you're paving it's working, you're building deep roots for yourself. So whatever you're doing, just remember it, take it slow. It's a long-term game plan. You're doing a lot, not just for this walk, for all of your walks.
Amen.
Love that. Well, so there's a couple of things going on for me. You're at the very top of a very gorgeous pyramid, and your pyramid is just a portal you're entering the portal of the land of dreams. So when you think about entering a portal like this, and it's paired with literally, okay, so I don't do fortune cookies, but when I first came here, back in 2025 in January, we all got Chinese food, and it was my very first fortune cookie, and we were doing Chinese. I was doing read, and Miss Tarot D said, "I want the fortune cookie." She didn't want to read; she wanted the fortune from the fortune cookie. So she also told me I had to keep it for 1 year. Well, it's been well over a year, but when I read it, I couldn't let it go. So because you're at the top of the pyramid, you're also going to get Miss Tarot's read, and you're also going to get a card from Miss Oil Painter herself, Diana Bowles. And she's just letting you know that you're being well protected by guardian angels, and that you need to understand that action takes precedence over words. So action takes precedence over words. And just because you are at the top of it, go with the lucky number 50, 32, 19, 21, 11, and 17. So action takes precedence over words, right? I only hope to reach the age that some of you amazing, gorgeous crones are. I can't. It's a fantasy right now, right? It's not a promise nor a guarantee. So I don't know what I can say except continue to live, continue to breathe, continue to be, continue to remember that the more you do just for you, the more of an impact you're making on someone that's paying attention and watching how peaceful your life gets when you learn to get more content with yourself and get more humble and comfortable with yourself. So as you enter your portal into the land of dreams, remember that everything comes true there too as well. So action will always be there. Enjoy everything else in between. It's a hell of a ride. And that's what I've got for you.
It's a hell of a ride, Florida. Okay.
It has been.
All right. So now we have Josh.
Okay.
Oh, I'm a little intimidated, Josh. Okay. All right. So I, interestingly enough, Metatron, because I'm using my Metatron cube pendulum to pick the readings. You got where I'm finding you, Josh. Your universe. You're the Mystic Meadow Sanctuary. And you are there, and it's just you are in your sanctuary. You are like the most at home with the bears, the foxes, the bunnies, with all of the elementals. And they really want you to, I hear them saying, like, come home, come home, come home, come home, come home to the woods. I don't know what that is. But that's what I got. Oh my gosh. Okay, so seriously, these are like 4 different decks. Actually, I have 8 different decks out of here, but so Sanctuary was there, and then this one says, then this one is Finding Sanctuary. I have no cards up my sleeves. Opening your spiritual source. So I do know that you are a channel. I believe that we all are channels as well. It's just some people are really good at tapping into it, and some people aren't so much. So I think that this is because I see this like tower poking through the clouds. It's like really polish up and polish up and shine your light up above the clouds is what I'm getting, because that's where your sanctuary is. In the woods above the clouds. That's and standing firm. I am noble, brave, and strong. So remember that in this life, in this lifetime, you are standing noble, firm, and brave and strong. You also have the opportunity to expand your horizons. This is our goddess card. So you got a goddess card, God, goddess. We're all, like I said, the divine feminine, the divine masculine. And so it feels like for this week, that you will have an opportunity to do these things, to go and find your elementals, to go be with even in a vision quest, it doesn't matter. You don't have to go there physically. If you cannot go there physically, you can go there in your mind. It only takes 5 minutes to have a full-on like lifetime, in your mind. So, and drawing down on your intuition, because I see this big moon right here. So we're drawing down the moon. We're leaning into our intuition and being having the eyes of the eagle. You're eagle-eyeing, you're finding it, you're knowing it, you're honing in on all of that intuition and eagle-eyeing it. And that's what I have for you, Josh. And thank you for letting me read for you.
So Josh, your higher self is asking you to create right now, not just during soft good times. Create right now. And this energy cannot be truer for you. Being too comfortable is a recipe for terrible art. If you keep waiting for things to get better, you may find the time never comes. Your job is not to wait for the world to get more magical. It's to make it more magical. And currently the energy to do this, to connect with your higher self, is nurture right now. And look at, you're so perfect fitting. You're going to be moving into your own apartment again. It's time to take care of you. Caring, cozy home. Plant your seeds in a nutrient rich soil, water them daily, offer plenty of warm sunlight and a suitable environment for your plants to grow. As your plants grow, they will overflow with lushness and beauty. If you want someone or something to thrive, you must nurture them with TLC. Foster your talents and cultivate your skills in order to excel and bring your endeavors to fruition. Tend to them with devoted and heartfelt intentions. Nurture your inner child and watch yourself become carefree, bright, and glowing. Shower yourself with kindness and love. Soak in your own self-care and enjoy the gifts that you are. Reach for the sun, moon, and stars. And then it says that this card also reminds you to do for others. Show care along the way for the ones you love and for what you want to nurture. So you got to start with yourself as you are. You're coming full circle, but this, your higher self wants you to create right now, and having to go in what Jane was saying, you're seeing it, picturing it in your head, your mind, you have, the sky's the limit. More than that, the universe is the limit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're the second row, right? You are a base. You are a foundation that has an opportunity to still advance, right? I don't see this as any other option than for you to hopefully see it yourself now at the level that you are doing this, right? You are doing this at a level of full transformation. You're in the right now. Like you are officially busted out of the cocoon. You're no longer in it. The portal you are in is the cocoon. You have transformed. Transformation makes it complete. The busting out of the cocoon makes it complete. It's paired with what? Crystal keys, as in keys to the crib. Today is an honor day. Yes, it's Memorial Day, and yes, we honor those that fell. But you can honor yourself when you get those keys. You can celebrate yourself. You can take yourself out for a date. You can have a quiet night in by yourself, alone, realizing that you need to let your wings dry. Right? So once you get in and you're in there and everything's there, whether it's unpacked or not, but it's just there, just sit there and let them beautiful wings dry because they now have to carry you for every part of this new journey, this new walkabout, this new extreme that you are about to enter because you still have levels ahead of you yet to go, which is good. But for right now, just be comfortable and letting your wings dry until you're ready and able to make that ascend up into the next levels, be comfortable right where you're at because you've earned it. Now live it.
Nurture.
Live in the moment that you earn. That's what I've got for you.
You nurture it to take it with you to the next level. You got to nurture it.
And I got nature. I got nature, and you got nurture. Nature, nurture, and you and the whole. Wow.
Yeah.
And all of that. Yeah. All right. All right. So now it's Angie. Angie, I was wondering who was going to get the necklace. Now, I got a message this morning about looking at the necklace, and it's about looking at the necklaces that people wear and looking beyond the necklace. But in the necklace, you can also find your tribe and also find your not your tribe. So, but what you are doing right now is you are needing to connect to the I am presence. And the way to connect to the I am presence is with our left hands. It's um for throughout history, they have wanted us to only use our right hands. Like in Catholic schools, nuns would slap somebody who used their left hand. And the reason being is because our left hand is our most powerful hand. It is our receiving hand. It is our power hand. So put your left hand over your heart and you say, I am that I am. So you've got the I am presence. And like I said, look at the necklaces of people to find your tribe, to find your people. I am presence, light body activation, assessing the divine wisdom within. And I guess that's why I got the necklace message for you, was because sometimes our outerwear can show us what is inside of us. Okay. Like I'm wearing a labradorite Buddha, and I'm also wearing a Hamza. So that's where I sit. I sit between the Buddhism and the Sufism. But anyways, you're activating your body, your crystalline body. The priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? You have to find your tribe and connect to the I am presence, because you are connecting to the priestess to find your community. You're being called to step up and lead. And it's you, Angie, because it says forge, don't follow. Pave a new path, be the leader. You be the leader you wish you had. Be the leader you wish you had. I can read. So anyway, so there you go. So uh, I just love how Spirit does this, how Spirit just knows, and Metatron knows, because I use my cube. And so in that, when you're finding your tribe and you're connecting with your tribe, and you are to lead and forge that path, trust and know that all will be well, no matter what. Trust and know that all will be well. So I know it sort of goes, I'm kind of going back to Mousie's, where she's peeking out of her little, like, mousy corner. You got to step there too, Angie. It's time to don't what do they say? Don't make yourself small. Get big. It's time to get really big and be that undeniable force that you can be. And that's what I have for you. Hey, there's a cat.
Yeah, how can he go? He can't get to his mom. Okay, bye. You want out? Like, he can get out of my room. Okay. So Angie, you are divinity. Wise, sacred deity. It says never forget. Okay. Never forget that you have the spark of the divine in you. Whatever you do or don't won't change that. Embrace your soul and true self. You are filled with the ability, strength, and knowledge you need to navigate your life's path. You are, couldn't say this even better. It says you are quite surely a goddess with extraordinary powers in an otherworldly realm. Hold yourself to the highest standard of exquisite excellence. You are walking on this earth to make the difference that was intended for you to achieve. Stand tall on the highest mountain. Lean on your sturdy foundation, as it will hold you steady. Begin to climb your winding spiral staircase. Once you reach the apex, you will discover the entire spectrum of the rainbow waiting just for you. Discover divinity and all of the heavenly creations that inspire you. Your gifts are surrounding you in a wealthy abundance of love. Follow the divine, radiant, and spiritual rays of the brilliant love and light being offered to you. And your higher self wants you to remember that, of course, the mind believes thinking is the solution to everything, because it's the only thing the mind knows. Wipe the chalkboard that is your mind. Use your body to move around. Run, dance, jump, act ridiculous. You are in a powerful vehicle that moves by sheer will. So get out of your head, is what your higher self wants you to get out of your head, and just feel with your body and feel with the emotions, and you're just feel that exquisite divine goddess that you are, and embrace it. And that's the message that is given me today. The mind thinks it's everything, but it's not. Listen to your body also.
So I love that. So Angie, I have 3 cards for you. I freaking love this. It's kind of amazing because everything that they said already is where I'm going, literally, right? So your portal is the trust portal, and look, she's reaching and leaping with her left hand. She doesn't want to receive anything with the right hand. That's her trash hand, so to speak. She throws things away with her right hand. It's not that it's not useful. I'm a dominant right hand. I do everything. I write. I do everything with this. When I drove a stick shift without this hand, my left hand might not have been able to handle the situations. But I am a left hand path with everything that I do spiritually, right? Everything that I do in my work, my spell work, my rituals, my lighting of candles, that kind of stuff, my snuffing my candles out. I do with my left hand. I do it with good intentions. I do it without having any kind of bias, opinion, influence that could be in there in this old trickster side of me, right? So this trust is your portal, and the assignment while you're in there is to learn what liminal essence is for you, right? Look, you're going in, it's going to be surrounded by dragonflies, but look, so someone in chat recently just said something about watching birds clean themselves, right? Well, look, you have an owl coming in. I think that's an owl. Yep, that's an owl that is holding a smaller owl, teaching him how to collect things, right? So maybe this person that was witnessing and watching birds clean themselves or uh, remove anything that wasn't serving them in their feathers so that they could learn to fly and trust it and be clean, that they're not going to have any debris. This is that same kind of energy that's going on. So maybe this message is for more than one person today, but gather and collect. Feed your curiosity in a very healthy way. Trust that whatever you're led to it for you, for no other reasons. You're protected by dragonflies. And when you learn to trust in yourself, you're protected by yourself in ways you don't realize you're capable of yet. So really learn to grow and grow and grow and grow. And that's what I've got for you.
Can you go once in your room? I'm going to open your door.
Okay.
All right. So we have Aaron. Aaron. I'm getting some Irish.
Nini?
I'll close my door.
Maybe it's just because of the name Aaron, but I'm getting some Irish. I'm getting Irish dancing in my head. So I guess whatever that means, I do not know. But what I find you in the sacred forest is strength.
Come here.
And you can walk into the mighty oak and you will find your strength. If you don't feel that you have the strength within you, connect to a tree that can be your strength. But that is it. You are the mighty oak. You have the strength within you. This is also that spark of the divine that oh, Aaron, yeah. So that's why I'm getting the Irish. I get it. So the spark of the divine is what I'm seeing here in the strength. Your strength is in your connection to the spark of the divine. And then I get but you have to do some work. I get rejuvenating rain, clear the path, heal the present. So there's some things that you thoughts, feelings, memories, objects that hold energy, because all objects hold energy. Okay. Everything holds energy. Everything has a soul. Everything is made up of cells and or whatever it is. I don't know, quantum physics. But take a walk in the rain. But whatever it is, you're clearing out. Take a shower. Let the shower wash over you, and any old thoughts or feelings about yourself that you were ever less than, let them go. Let any thoughts that are not of you go. Okay, because you are stepping, they want you to step into stillness. My power is born in the majesty of silence. So I really see that whole it's sort of a mixed bag here. We've got this, we're wanting you to stand strong. We're wanting you to stand in the rain and rejuvenate and get rid of these things. And then we're wanting you to be silent and hear the new messages that are coming in for you after you have downloaded. I mean, think of yourself as a computer. I mean, we all pretty much are human computers. And you know how you've got to clean your cache, and you've got to defrag your hard drive every now and then. And I'm feeling like this is a time for you to defrag your hard drive. Although nowadays we just throw out that computer and we get a new one, but we can't do that. We're not going to do that right now. I mean, we will do that later. And then, but they're also asking you to dance. Let your body move. And that's what, and look at all these owls all around you. You are dancing with the owls. And it was funny because I didn't even think about this. I was seeing Irish dancing. I used to belong to a Irish dance troupe. It was called, I forget what they were called. The Lariats. Anyways, I used to belong to an Irish dance thing, and I just absolutely loved them. So really, and what I really love about Irish dancing is that you really stomp your feet. There is a stomping of your feet that moves the energy. So I want you to get out there, and maybe the owls, they fly and you don't hear them fly because their wings are they're the only birds that you do not hear them when they fly. They are silent. They can fly right over you when they are silent, but you are not to be silent. You are to go out there and dance, and I want you to stomp. Stomp, stomp, stomp.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. That's what I have.
It's wonderful. So your higher self is asking you to take a break from maybe screens, and maybe take a break from computers, screens. Go find a tree to be friends with. Besides, think of how fun it'll be to return to the screen once you've had some time to rebuild your tolerance. So your higher self, to reconnect, take a break from so just that, go back into nature, and love yourself. Look at that, it's celebrating, it's going outside and dancing in with nature. And it says how you love yourself is how you teach others to love you. Love yourself unconditionally. Let your passion soar above the moon and the stars. This could indicate that because it's telling you what the most important thing we can do is to love ourselves, right? And to learn that, and learn that you're definitely worthy of the love. And if you can learn to accomplish this one thing, all else will fall into place. So, and if you're able to love others and spread your gifts to the world all around you, and you love your life wickedly hard, it will all love you back with more intensity. But fear, you have to learn to let go of fear, because and do not judge yourself too harshly, as this is what could be holding you back. So now's your chance to radiate your passion for life and to share your gifts with others. Respect your mind, respect your body, respect your soul. Treat your entire being with tremendous devotion and the endless love that you deserve. So higher self, reconnect with them by perhaps, setting aside. So maybe this isn't that you're on the screen too much, but perhaps it's just you've been looking. Maybe, yeah, it actually is saying you've been looking through screens too much. So maybe take a little bit more time to yourself and love yourself. Don't be afraid.
My turn?
Sorry, yes, that's it.
So You have 4 delicious cards that I've been over here taking them in myself, right? It's something that I'm always saying because it is not easy to do. Oh my god, it is so not easy to do. For 5 seconds, it's the easiest thing ever. 10 seconds, 40 seconds. Some people may have already drifted. Your portal that you are entering today is present. Like presence, like be present. Be right now in this moment, not in a minute from now or a minute ago. Now, right now. Right now, when all the bills are piling on. Right now, when everything's going right and wrong. Stay in this exact moment. You can't worry about not living spontaneously and not living in the moment if you're somewhere else. So stay focused. This is a very, very wonderful portal if you are present. It's about the seamless, unspeakable moments, right? So, ether is coming in for you, or ether, however you want to say it, but it's all about the movement of it, right? Maybe some people see an alien right now and they don't understand what they're seeing. Maybe they see 2 eyeballs looking back at them, and maybe it's intense. But whatever it is, it's movement. There's constantly going, movement, interaction. It's seamless, it's unspoken, it's never going to stop. They also want you to realize that once you get into your own flow and your own rhythm, do it in a peace of mind, state of mind. Now, I'm going literally in artwork. It kind of clashes and don't even really look right, but it is what it is. So we're going to make the best of it because we're going to go with the emotional feeling of it. It's really about learning to love yourself, right? So if you were in a garden all by yourself and you were in your happy place, or you were reading a book amongst the tomatoes and you were smelling the mint and the jasmine and maybe the lavender field or the clover field that's over there, and you were briefly getting all these subtle, gentle hints of all these beautiful vine ripened tomatoes and peppers and strawberries, and maybe even you see potatoes starting to pop up because they're right at the top, right? So what you understand is that that moment is this moment too. Understanding that you are just energy, whether you're in your happy place gardening by yourself or you're flowing through the ethernet or the internet or the nothingness, just going with the flow. You are in your own movement. You are in your own rhythm. Know that any and all of it is about transmutation, right? So you are learning to take something that was once maybe solid, like a garden, and turn it into something more unsolid, like just energy or just air or just the movement, right? Either way, sometimes, most of the time, we find ourselves rocking or swaying. I know I do anyway. Or I'm just in the moment, right? It's what it's all about, being in the moment, being present, not being in 5 seconds, 10 seconds, or 5 minutes from now or ago. It's about right now. And transmuting what doesn't fit, making it fit, or letting it go. It's not growing anyway. Something there that will grow and take advantage of the soil. That's what I've got for you.
Amen. Very good. Right. Thank you, Aaron, for letting us read for you.
Everybody that's come in, what up, Lee? About your power. Sorry. I love doing that.
Brown cow. I saw Timmy.
Yes.
I've
I
been
don't have
hearting and
comments
blowing
up, so it's
kisses
really
at
hard.
everybody. Hi,
Yes.
everybody. Thank you. And you guys, you can pin $1 if you want. You can go to my PayPal, and then if you do, all you got to do is just say pin in the comment. If you want to put $1 or something on my pin, just you can go right to my PayPal and then just put pin in the comments, and I don't know you've added money to the money pin that I'm gonna wear from now until my birthday.
Love that.
It was a tradition that I learned last year when I went to New Orleans for my birthday, and that's a tradition that they do, and you wear the pin around, and it's meant to buy you like a drink at the bar and stuff like that. And so everyone will pin $1, and so it gets your next drink kind of thing. So it's wonderful. So I wore it around here on my birthday, and some people asked what it was, and a lot of people, being that so close to New Orleans, who probably grew up here, a lot of people half and half. Like some knew about it, some didn't, and it was wonderful. It was so much fun. It's just going through the town and people just saying happy birthday. It's just, I love that stuff. I'm simple that way, you know.
I am too. I had one person, we had just got out of the car and we went to this blueberry festival, and they just ran up to me. They're like, "Can I pin you?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah, go ahead." Like it was fun. I'm having so much fun. I really am. I'm enjoying it. It's fun for the first time and probably the only time. I mean, you're only going over the hill in my world once. So, yeah, I'm enjoying it. I truly am. And I do want to say hi to everybody. And I seen Selena come in. Thank you guys so much for popping in and being here. I appreciate you guys so much.
Right. That's awesome. Are we on
What
Yes.
are you doing?
Plucky?
Plucky?
What are you doing?
All right, Plucky.
Oh yeah, sorry, really quick. Sis, when you talk to Kaneko, can you mute it? Because sometimes it can be distracting. And that's, sorry if that's rude, but I don't think that's rude. I'm gonna mute mine now.
You guys are funny. All right. So, Plucky, where I find you is in the Moonlight Enchantment. And oh man, me and the moon, we are good friends. And it is magical. And I don't know that I still do this now. I don't know if this is still part of the work that I'm doing in the in between when I am sleeping at night, but I know that for a time we would sit up on the moon and we would send down healing, the violet flame. We would encase the earth in violet and to heal the earth. So the moon is magical to me. I mean, I just love that. Oh, and that's and so what I'm saying right now to you, Plucky, is you are tapping into your intuition, right? Notice the moon, notice your intuition, those little niggle thoughts in your that in your mind. Trust the niggle. I'm hearing the trust the niggle. And it's funny because from the moon, you get those vast vistas. And look what color comes in here. We've got that purple color, the violet flame. And it says, expand your horizons. So really what you're doing is you're bringing down, you're tapping into the moon, into your intuition, into the magic. You're looking for beautiful vistas and you're launching on a new journey. Is what you're doing. You are launching on a new journey. Launching your journey. I am intrepid. I am an intrepid traveler. I can read. Really, I can. I am an intrepid traveler sailing forth into the universe. So these vast vistas from the moon in the universe. So it makes sense, right? And then and how do we do that? And Hershey's gonna love this one. in nature, we're going to bang on the drum. We're going to beat our drum. Get your drum, beat your drum. There you go. Just beat it. Beat it. Beat your drum. So so trust the intuition. Follow the golden thread of your life through all of its pathways. Look at all of the vistas, and it will lead you to this magical place in nature where there is a actual spirit horse. There is a spirit horse there that you have made friends with, and you have wisdom. You're with a spirit horse and an owl. So this is really telling me, because I get the spirit horse and the moon, it really is a time for you to trust and believe in your intuition. You know, they used to say, as I was growing up, because I am a mere 65 years old, I climbed over that hill 15 years ago, children, and I forgot what I was going to say because I went off on some stupid tangent. But really, spirit horses. There is something about spirit that wants you to be there. Be there fully in spirit, in your intuition, and it's a manifesting time. And if you have a soul horse, go ride that soul horse. Maybe that horse comes to you in dreams. I don't know. I'm not in your dreams. At least I don't think I am. But you know what? It's okay if we're all there. Let's have a party. Okay? All right? And that's what I have for you, Miss Plucky.
Oh, beautiful.
Beautiful. So I have your higher self asking you to reminding you that infinite freedom of thought is your foundation. This card, I was looking at it and I was like, man, this is like, I feel like this would be a really beautiful card to sit and meditate on, because I struggle with my imagination, like really seeing it, and kind of feel like this would aid me. So, but it says the only thing you have any true control over is your internal train of thought. Instead of defaulting to existing thought patterns, make an effort to steer your inner monologue toward peace, joy, and wonder. And that's to help you reconnect with your higher self. And to do, I think this other card that came out is white light protection. Block out all the negative energy and just love. So when you want to, oops.
What happened to you?
I blocked it with the card. My bad. So, infinite freedom of thought is your foundation. Get out of your mind. Don't default to negative patterns. Steer your mind towards peace, joy, and wonder. And you are your own keeper and protector. You alone are responsible for warding off and deflecting the negative lower energies in your vicinity. So before you enter a situation, or if you're defending yourself against a psychic attack or your own negative, self-talk, request to be surrounded in the divine white light. Summon your guides, angels, your archangels to surround you while coming to your aid. Envision yourself encompassed by the white light. Breathe it in fully. Fill yourself with this protective energy. Hold it, and then you breathe it out, releasing all negativity and lower energies with it. Ask that the white light purify and cleanse your mind, body, and soul. Thank your divine light, your angels, and your guides. Your intention is to keep strong and stay rooted. Protect your own well-being, including your mind, body, and soul. So when you are ready to begin building your foundation, your higher self wants you to reconnect by making the effort to think outside the box and to keep your inner monologue towards peace, joy, and wonder. And doing that, they want you to remember to surround yourself. And if you feel intimidated, and if you feel just, you are your own protector, you are really all you needed. Don't feel intimidated, like, because it is you. How do I say? We're all one, right? We, them, guides, angels. It's all, when you're connected to them, you're connected as one. So you are all you need. Just remember that and harness that energy as you build your foundation, and keep it towards peace, joy, and wonder.
Beautiful.
That's it.
So you got 5 cards, right? 5 cards kind of puts you in the middle of the pyramid when you think about where that hits at, right? And you have to wonder, like, is the glass half empty or is the glass half full? There's a lot of ways to see the middle, right? You could be Moni in the middle, depending on just how hip you want to be. Or you could be one that has a pretty crappy perspective, in my opinion, when say, my glass is half empty. And for me, I would have to say they need a smaller glass. That's all they need. They just need a smaller glass. Anyway, I don't know, but this is a place I like. This is a place I thrive, right? This is a place that is somewhere between pressure and also a healthy amount of receiving, right? At first, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why, because in my pyramid, which I'm still happily learning to explore and play in, and now I'm wanting you guys to start understanding what that looks like. When you're in the middle, you're in a very healthy place. You're going into an even healthier place, right? Because you're going into a commitment, and that commitment is not just of home. Look, the commitment of the heart. This is the year of 6 for me, right? Making it the year of the lovers. But for me, it's about learning to love myself as well, because I have 3 failed marriages because I didn't know how to love me first. And because I didn't know how to love me first, I didn't know how to give me to someone. I didn't know how to present myself in a situation where it was give and take. Not in my world, baby. It was take, 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 take. I'm not that person anymore, though. But it took a lot of learning from a lot of people that were willing to re-show me, re-teach me. So in the 5 position, learning how to love yourself makes this a perfect, wonderful start to not just the beginning of a brand new year for me, but for those that are going to walk it with me. And that means you're going to walk it with me too, because this is your birthday read from me, right? This is a Gemini telling you that every day is a new way to find a way to love you and everyone that you share your world with. People that choose not to just live with a high ass price tag in your head. They don't want to live here. They want to live in your heart for free. And this is a part of you. This is all of you. This is the disowned versions of you. You get to learn to receive. You get to learn to be your own wisher. You get to learn how to pray, right? You get to learn how to receive and give thanks and blessings. Look at that. You get to learn how to do all of that for yourself. Because then when you can do it for yourself, you can do it for other people. You can give accordingly, appropriately, no matter what it is. You can find your real, true love language that you probably may or may not know. You can find what you're looking for, and you may find who's been looking for you and you just didn't realize it. You find soulmates along the ways that you could never have found if it wasn't for them literally being picked up like toy soldiers and placed in your life. You had to give them a chance. Not them. They were always willing. They just been waiting on the sidelines. So somebody in the 5 position had to learn how to come out of the dirt, learn to be exposed in all illuminators, but thoroughly flourish in the moonlight, as I do. I have so many special things about me that I can't wait to celebrate. And so does this individual, and this individual is you, and we get to share it together. So just know that you are more than just what was underground. You are nurturing, you are supplemental, you are sweet, you are yummy, you are filling, you're a little starchy, but you're also someone that isn't scared to crawl in the darkest and shine with the best of us. That's what I've got for you.
Love it. All right. And thank you for letting
Jane,
me.
are you okay? We're just over an hour. Are you doing okay, Jane?
What?
Yes. Yes. Are you doing okay?
Yeah. I'm good. I'm
Okay.
anesthetized.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
in my cosmic bath. All right. Tiffany. And I have an apology to make to Tiffany. I've made it like 3 times now. There was a time when Tiffany was in my chat. For some reason, it didn't populate over to StreamYard or whatever. And I never saw her. And she's like going, hi, Jane, hi, Jane, hi, Jane. And I'm like, everybody except for.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, can you imagine how feeling how that's a trigger for me. Feeling unseen and unheard is a trigger for
That's
me.
happened to me where I'm watching Hershey live and like Mousy Girl or even Rossi. Sometimes I can't see them in chat at all. They're not blocked or anything. And I see them on the TV on Hershey's, but I'm just like, this makes no sense. I cannot see this person.
Yeah, it's just weird. So I'm really.
It's probably my phone is old. I need a new phone. I don't know. I attribute it to my phone being old. I don't know.
Well, I just think that this, yeah, whatever. AI will never run us. I say that now.
Mousy says, oh my God, I was married for 45 years. Holy cow.
Wow.
That's like, I was 5 when you guys got married. Like, whoa. That's my entire life, damn near. I have missed so much in the comments, but I did get the tip from Selena. So, Selena, thank you for the birthday tip. I love you so much, and I cannot wait. One day we're gonna actually find time to read together, girl. But you keep popping and rocking. I love watching your channel, your walkthroughs. I love you so much. Thank you for the birthday tip. I appreciate you.
Very good. I saw something else. Well, anyways, it's moving right along. Oh, I was married. I was married. I am married. And I've been married for 35 years. So pat myself on the back. We took a little break.
Look, hey, anybody that makes it, man, I don't care if it's 5 seconds, 5 days, 50 years. Look, if you make it successful, hey, that's all that matters to me, man. That's what love looks like. That's what love looks like. It has ups, downs, highs, lows, ins, outs, overs, arounds, it throughs. If you make it work, that's what love looks like, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So, Tiffany, it's very interesting that, and I say that to you that I did not see you, because what these cards are saying to me now is you are at a place in your life where you are being called to be seen. And it feels like a lot of my readings and our collective readings today are kind of giving that message where we're being called. It's like we've got to answer the call. So you've got the Order of Melchizedek, and it says, embraced by the light, mission uncovered, don't give up. So you are that bright light. Are you barking at me? Somebody might be barking at me. Mission uncovered. So really get out there and shine your light, because what they want you to do is they want you to come out of your cave and share your voice. That dog is barking at me. Hang on 1 second. I'm so sorry. Did you run in here? Come on. They get so demanding in their old age. Kind of like me. Come on. Okay. I'm so sorry. Here I go. I'm like, I never saw Tiffany, and here I have to I have to disrupt my reading because of the dog. I'm so sorry. Stand in your light with Melchizedek. Come out of your cage and share your voice. Come out of the cave. Persecute. Don't fear persecution. I got this message the other day because there's a lot of things that I do that are behind the scenes that people don't know about. I do every single kind of divination you can think of in the world. Like, I do it. It's like Hershey and I do it too. Like, we can pick up anything and make it I can pick this up and go, oh yes, I see that you will eat sushi tonight. It's just like, anything can be. I get divination from the skid marks on freeways, from clouds, everything. So I feel like you're one of those people too. It's just that you're not really connecting those things together, or maybe you are, but there is that fear of persecution, and that is because that they are saying, we're going to persecute you. I mean, it's like, geez, like how many times are we going to be burned at the stake? How many times am I going to be buried alive? It's like, I am so done. But the thing is every single time we go to the other side, all we do is return to love. So do not fear persecution. Step out into the light, share your voice, and do not fear persecution. And you are an empathic starseed. And it says energetic sovereignty. So know your own energy. You have energetic sovereignty. You have sovereignty over your energy. That's what they cannot take away from you. That cannot be taken away from you. Absorbing what's not yours. So stop absorbing what's not yours, and don't let them take away what is yours. Sometimes you have to sit with energy to decide, like, is this my energy or is this another energy that I'm feeling? So I feel like you're being kind of called to purse that out, is where you stand. And you got the full moon in Sagittarius. See the bigger picture. So that's what we are wanting to do with you. Observing, not absorbing, having your sovereignty over yourself, using your voice, not fearing persecution, being in the light of Melchizedek is to see the bigger picture, because be a part of the bigger picture. We need you. We need all of you. Like Josh, I think he has something about the army of love. It is. We are like an army of love. It's that army, and we are a part of it. And so remember that you are a part of what is becoming, and you are asked to come on out from your hiding place and use your voice. And that's what I have for you, Tiffany.
Okay, so I love when the cards kind of flow when you're talking about the energy of others. Your higher self wants you to remember that the not enough is the everyone's story.
Ah.
Not enough is the everyone's story. So, of course, you think that you need more. When has anything ever been enough? You're not missing anything. You're just evolutionarily wired to focus on lack. Luckily, so is everyone else. So have a laugh about it. So recognize when a lot of stuff's programmed, and when it's not your energy, take a step back, and see that your higher self wants you to be more spontaneous with your just pick one day. So spontaneity is a gateway through which your purpose can emerge. A moment of relaxation is when truth will show itself. Avoid plans and routines. Be fresh and new. Do something unexpected and out of the ordinary. Be bold. So this is not to say don't use your I'll read this what it says, and this just reminds me of says you may want to consider just going with the flow at times. A new positive experience will bring you confidence and self-awareness. Instead of planning everything or overthinking every detail, why not just dive right in? So create a new memory that is fun, exciting, one that is lighthearted and unencumbered. Sometimes micromanaging every single detail and having each minute accounted for is quite exhausting. Instead, challenge yourself to step outside your comfort zone. You will feel rejuvenated and refreshed. Throw away your square box for the day and jump into the kaleidoscope of the unknown. Live a life in happy mix of mapping out your agenda and just going for it. Both will be exhilarating in their own ways. So that's why I said a little bit of both. Like when I went to Ireland and I planned the trip to Ireland. We didn't want it to be, I didn't want to stick to a plan. I didn't want to plan it all out because I wanted to I didn't want to be somewhere and be having a great time and saying, okay, we got to get on the road now in order to meet our next appointment that we booked. And suddenly, you know what I mean? Like I didn't want that to control it. So I booked a hostel. So I wanted to experience a hostel. I booked our first night and our last night. And then we got the car and then we drove for a week. And wherever we went, wherever we got, as we got to a time, we're like, okay, let's look for a bed and breakfast. So we found bed and breakfasts wherever we ended up instead. So it was so magical. Our trip was magical. So that's not just so that's not to say don't have a kind of a structure or plan, or not to say in your hometown. So that was abroad, like that was somewhere I've never been, right? So I want to be open to anything. So if I want to apply that every day just around town, I guess I would look at it as I want to be wise about, I know what areas to avoid perhaps during rush hour are. So I want to use your wisdom to know where the hot spots are, or maybe the sunset is beautiful at this area. Maybe you don't need to know you don't have to have an exact plan. You just got to show up in that area and then see what you see. We know that sometimes dolphins, or the blue angels, will fly by on Sunday evenings around 5:30 p.m. at a certain spot. We don't really think about it until we're there. We're like, oh shit, like, oh yeah, we made it in time. We decided to take, so we could put ourselves in place because we know they come around and just see what happens. So use your wisdom about maybe where to go, but try to let it just be spontaneous, or maybe not, maybe just show up and, but do that. And just remember that the feeling of not enough, or just recognize when the feelings and the emotions and the energy around you is a collective, or they've been programmed, and learn to try to reset it or release it, and just let the new experiences open up it's a portal for you. So let it take you wherever your soul wants to go. That's it.
So I think that this feels like it's like this is kind of like intentionally two different ways, right? And I do mean like a person that maybe has two different paths and walks, and two different ways to literally see their life and live their life. Not everybody can walk two paths. Not everybody can make it look easy or like, what's that word? Effortless, right? But when sunrise is what you encounter every morning because it's the most beautiful time of day for you, your portal is sunrise. So you have this energy that's already growing as the day goes. There's no, oh, just wait and see. No, every single day it's going to rise. You don't have to question it. You come and enter portals knowing that it will always get greater later. You're always available. Look, this is you in the flesh, but then also look at you. Look closely at, do you see? You see you? Look closely. You see that open heart? Do you see this big ass dragon that came out of that heart? So, like I said, there's two of you. There's two of me. I get it. This Gemini recognizes you don't always have to be a Gemini to be two, right? This dragon, this beautiful dragon inside of you. This is the expanded version of you. This is the version of you that can't be bottled up. This is the version of you that is the vibe. This is the version of you that every single person wants to just have and drink in all the time. This is the part of you also that knows how to nourish and be generous, be kind, and be gifting at the same time to yourself and to each and every person that you share with. Now, that's, like I said, just one side of you. That's two versions of you, but there's one of you, but there's two versions of you, right? So if that was the very human side of you, this other version of you, this other version of you is a pollinator. This other version of you is a thinker. This other version of you is someone that walks many paths. This other version of you also likes the number 27, which I'm kind of fond of. But this person also is in love with love itself. This version of you walks around with love like it is just a thing to do, and you do it through pollination. You do it through honey. You do it through collecting it and bottling it, sharing it, knowing that the wisdom will be given away. It will be carried along the way. You will incorporate this honey, this love spell along your way because you know that it grows in depths. It doesn't just grow in one spot. It pollinates through every flower that it touches, and every tree that releases any kind of sap or any kind of serum. So there's a lot of ways for you to collect everything that you collect. So your paths all lead you to one spot, love. And that love is something that both sides of you radiate. And that's what I've got for you.
Very nice. Thank you for letting us read for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So now we're at Rossi. Rossi? Rossi?
Rossi.
Rossi, who has been so wonderful in collecting all the names and getting the list put together. So, yeah. So I find you in the secret garden. You are the spirit guardian of summer, and it's all about expansion. So you are expanding right now. It's like sometimes we want to just contract. We want to just go back into our little hidey holes and run away because things are scary. But you know what? We need to get loud, and we need to get big, and you are on this path to expansion, and it's a wandering path. You are wandering, and it's just enjoy the journey of expanding. And as we see there's fruit on the trees, I'm going to say, while you are expanding and you are enjoying your journey, eat the fruit of the trees. That story that, about the apple, that it was not true. Okay. poor women, we've been demonized for so long, and it's time to rebuke that demonization of us. So when you're in the wandering path and you're in your expansion, it says to be in the flow. I'm in the flow of the universe. So here you are in your metaphysical boat, floating in a river of clouds of the universe. And because you have expanded so much that you are now riding on a boat in the universe. That's where your expansion has taken you. And, sometimes to get us there, because obviously you can't hop in a boat, you're not Wendy, Peter's not pulling you up onto the boat. Who wants to go with Peter anyway? Honestly, and have to deal with all of that. But let your imagination expand your mind, expand your imagination, let your dreams take flight. And that is our goddess card for you, where you are that is all crown chakra. That is all third eye and crown chakra right there. And you are expanding and you are using your imagination. And if you can see it people say it, when I see it, I'll believe it. It's actually when I believe it, I'll see it. So, and I know what I was going to say before was they used to always teach us that it was our sixth sense. Maybe I already said this. Our sixth sense is actually our first sense. Okay. It's just, we've been taught to suppress that left hand sixth sense knowledge that we all have. So we're going to break out of that construct right now, right here and now, and let your imagination take flight by being in the flow and wandering through the clouds, enjoying the expansion of your growth while eating all the fruit on the way. And that's what I have for you, Miss Rossi. Thank you.
Again, these just flow so well. So Rossi, your higher self wants to remind you that you're luminous. Listen to the inner light. It will guide you. Listen to the inner peace. It will feed you. Listen to the inner love. It will transform you. You're definitely going through a transformation right now, and you are in the driver's seat. You, with great intent, manifest and bring your desires to the surface. Dream and be grateful. Follow the light to guide you out of the darkness. The Luna moth is attracted to light of the glowing moon, being guided through the night. This journey is very symbolic of rebirth and new beginnings. Take a hold of your own spiritual transformation that you are being led toward. Your intuition and senses may be heightened to assist you on your path of enlightenment. It's important to meditate along your journey. This mindfulness will assist you in manifesting what you desire for your future. And I always like to add in my divine interest. Envision and express your spiritual movement from your everyday life, moving toward exquisite expansion and connection with this great universe. And with doing that, you're probably feeling like a big mixed barrel of emotions. And your higher self is reminding you that you don't have to label what you're feeling. Just be present with it. What is most important is not trying to escape or avoid your reality. So be present in it. Don't try to label it. Don't, because then you might miss it, right? So just let it feel. Don't give it labels. Just be present with it. And you're in control of this transformation right now. You have the opportunity to expand and dream and figure it out. And through meditation, meditation will guide you. There's many types of meditation. Doing the dishes is meditative, right? Then there's breathing. So I actually just have a deck I got maybe we can on the side work together, where I haven't gotten to the point yet. I'm trying to, but essentially it's about, I shuffle it and it has lots of different meditation. We'll do another live with it, whatever. And it then when I get to that point, I'm gonna pull a card and okay, well, today I'm gonna do this type of meditation because why not? The card wants me to sit with this. So that's my goal with it. But I'm not ready to put that, at least bring it up front yet. I have to work on it, you know. But sit with meditation. You're in the driver's seat, lady. And just remember, don't label. You've got a lot of emotions coming at you. Don't worry about labeling them. Just sit with them and be present with it.
My turn. So your portal is Voyage. So this portal card is one that I see often because I live literally at the Gulf of Mexico. So this is something that I can see all the time, right? Look, 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 look. This is like anyone who has a coastal background, that could literally be your backyard, right? So what it is, it's literally the adventure, not the destination. It's about being in the moment, every and all chances. It's about understanding that you have an opportunity, a very unique gift from the universe to be present, to be right there. Are you going to take advantage of that? Are you going to take advantage and realize that there is more to life than what's to come? It's about right now. I can't express it enough. I can't stress it enough. Present is the moment. Nothing more, nothing less. Literally. There's allies right now around you and you don't even realize, you don't see it, you don't feel it yet because maybe you're not connected to that present, constant present. Some of us, we can't stay present. We have to be in a lot of places. We have to plan for certain things and we have to make sure certain things happen for future events. So a lot of us have to stay in a position because of our career or our walks, right? When you're in just your moments and it's just your time, make sure it is just you. You're not somewhere in your head. Everywhere that you're at that moment is strictly for you in your heart. Know that you're taking, owning, and feeling every bit of it. The sun, the sunbathing, the patience, the stillness, the calm, those small little moments, and reminding yourself to feel it now. And then, you know what? Don't give these away. Hold them close to your heart, cherish them, feel them. They're not to be given away. Everybody has these same exact cards. It's to remind yourself to feel. And once you can't feel that card anymore, you go and you get a new one and you carry it with you. Excuse me. And you remind yourself to be present and feel the moment now. It's about this voyage, this adventure, never the destination. That's what I got for you.
It's beautiful. All right. Thank you, Rossi, for letting us read for you. All right.
God.
New York Debs or NY Debs. You have a mixed bag. It's like go big, go small, go big, go small, go big, go small, go big, go small. I don't know what to tell you. But what you are doing is you are healing ancestral lines and then placing boundaries. Because once we have healed those ancestral lines, if we don't place boundaries around them, then they'll need healing again and again and again and again, right? So you want to make sure that you are healing your ancestral lines, and we've got like a Stonehenge here, and then placing those boundaries around that, like this has been healed. No longer can this be this it is done. Okay. And you do that, and it says, warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? This is sort of a Joan of Arc card here, but this is what you're doing. I feel like the answering the call of healing the ancestral line and taking and putting the boundaries around it is what you're doing. And you've had to use your sword of truth to get that done. And in doing so, you get the breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. So it's in the universal plan. It's in your soul contract. I don't know why. I didn't make your soul contract. You did, but you're the one that is doing it, and you're doing a mighty fine job. Otherwise this would not have come out. I mean, really, it's like my will to thy will. I mean, hello, that's a very powerful. Usually it's thy will be done, but you're saying my will to thy will. So think about that. And then you have the full moon in Aries, and it's like, cool your emotions. So in doing all of this work, this ancestral healing, the slicing of the lines, the using the sword of truth, the thy will to my will to thy will, we want to seal that in, and we want to be level-headed in doing so, because this is a lot of work. They are asking you to do a lot of work. And so take your time, cool your emotions. You're going to see some things. This is what I'm getting, because that's why they're saying, okay, because when you're healing your ancestral lines, you're going to see some stuff that you don't want to see. There's some icky stuff. Okay. So that's why you're going to have to stay in your emotions. You're going to have to keep them cooled. And keep level-headed, and using your sword of truth, and staying in, it really is the breath of the cosmos, so we're taking it from our roots, our ancestor roots, right up to the cosmos in this cooling emotional energy that you have. And bless you for doing that. And that's what I have for you.
You know that your higher self wants all of this that they're having you do a lot of. Remember, one thing at a time. And if you let it be, life is easy. One thing at a time, okay? When it says it feels good to focus on one thing, it may sound like scarcity, but it's actually pure abundance. When you're trying to focus on everything, you're actually focusing on nothing. Single pointed focus done right can feel like true infinity. So as you try to focus on all the many things one at a time, it's going to bring you so much fulfillment and the healing that you're called to do. Fulfillment, happiness, and personal fulfillment are the natural consequences of doing the right thing. Self-realization, satisfaction, and achievement. So have you been finding yourself feeling a hollow or emptiness or an aching sensation, desiring something more, yet you cannot quite put your finger on it? This is quite normal for us humans. Wrap yourself in a tight blanket and close your eyes. Feel a calm wave of warm security begin to soothe your mind. Realize how green your grass already is. There's the John Butler trio. His lyric says, the grass is greener, but just as hard to mow. So just realize truly that how green your grass and difficult it is already to mow. You don't need it any greener. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. So anyways, realize how green your grass already is. Know what you have in this moment and hold it dear to your heart. Safely light a candle and burn some sage or your favorite incense. Let that energy flow around you and cleanse away any empty feelings. Replace them with fullness and complete contentment. Once you're feeling more content and grateful, reach for a dream that will dance hand in hand with you into the world. Count your many blessings, especially the small ones, for they may be your greatest treasures. So when you feel content with the energy around you and the fullness and complete, that is also healing your ancestral line, because you're resetting. Once we learn to vibrate at a certain steady level, that's passed on. So you're learning how to hold that vibration and share it, but doing it just one at a time. So remember, the little things add up immensely. So one at a time, chalking it off, man. Harder. It's a lot of work, but you got this.
My turn. So I like this kind of just kept right on going, right? Because all I can tell you is that it's all about your intuition, right? Your portal is the intuition. It's about just knowing you're about to go. It don't matter where I'm going. I'm going though, right? I'm going, and all of me is going. My head is going, my heart is going, my gut is going, my roots are going. I'm taking my ancestors with me. I'm taking my strongest totem with me. I'm taking my strongest amulet with me. I'm gonna take a tire backup, a donut. I'm gonna take whatever I think I might need, even though I don't know exactly what I'm gonna need, because I'm not supposed to know. I also don't want to know. I want it to be spontaneous. I want it to be full of something I've never had. When we always do what we've always done, we usually get everything we've always gotten. Yeah, we changed it up. We rearranged things and maybe added them at different times, but we still always ended up losing control to someone else. But those lessons that we learned aren't there for you anymore. You cut those strings, right? This is probably one of the most healthiest healing cards you can see. That's their first lesson. You're setting them free. Set them free. Set them free. Let them go. Get them out of there. Let them know that no and stop are very complete sentences. Nah. And anytime you think about, just picture me go. Just picture me. It don't matter who they are. It don't matter what their question is. It don't matter what they trying to get you to remember. Man, gone with yourself. Realizing that you are the only one that can please you is your sole purpose right now. Understanding that it's your spirit that must elevate. You're the one that has to learn to build you up. Not only are you building you up, you're finding a new beginning with something. This approaching summer that's almost here, like within a few weeks from now, it's time for you to fully be ready to bloom. You have been approaching that strength that it's going to take, and you've been showing that you are worthy, you are ready, you are the sorcerer. You do know how to manipulate and kind of tame the wind a little bit, manipulate and move with the air instead of rope the wind. That was a journey that you're not willing to go on anymore. Those people can keep trying all they want over there, not here. My heart is pure, my intentions are good, and my intuition is about to learn how to flourish. So enjoy the portal and enjoy everything that comes along with it. It's an amazing ride. It's a hot air balloon ride like no other. That's what I got for you.
Awesome. Thank you, Deb, for letting us read for you. Jazz,
Yeah.
I hope you are still here. And hello to Miss Tarot D. Miss Tarot D is
Hello.
to everyone
Hello.
in the chat.
Yes.
Hey, beautiful.
So, beautiful, beautiful. All right. So, Jazz, you are going through a transformation. And look at this. It's a double transformation because we've got a clam with a pearl in it. So the way that a clam makes a pearl is by getting a tiny piece of sand in it. And then it keeps putting the calcium or whatever it is around that piece of sand to make the pearl. Also, you've come out of your chrysalis and you are now the butterfly. And so this is two transformations in one. It's like two minutes in one. So that's what you're doing. It's like if you feel like you've got a lot going on, you've got a lot going on. You are doing a lot of transforming, and you're doing it with valor and courage. So you are doing it. Take action with passion. So with all this transformation, just I'm hearing don't stop it, go, don't collect 200, just keep on going, just keep rolling the dice, keep go. You don't need that $200. Communicating freely. I communicate the depths of my being. So when we communicate from our very soul, because like I have a difficult time with small talk. I am not a small talk type of person. I want to talk quantum physics. I want to talk cosmos, and that's what you're doing. It's you're done with the highs, hellos. How are you? I'm fine. How are you? I'm fine. Now, get to the root of of everybody, because we're tired of this everybody being fine. What does fine stand up? What does fine stand for? Can I curse? Can I use cursey words? Hershey cursey?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course.
Fine,
yeah, we are a big fan of cursey words around here.
fine stands for fucked up, insecure, neurotic, and emotional. Okay? That's what fine stands for. Okay? So when you say you're fine, you are fucked up, insecure, emotional, and however it goes. I said it right the first time. So and this goes, communicating freely. And then we also got, because when we communicate freely, when we communicate from the depths of our soul, that is when we achieve true connection. Look at the air coming out of her mouth and how her words are traveling, and they're traveling like she is the mountain speaking to the land. And that's what you're doing. It's kind of like what we're doing. Sometimes we feel like somebody is immovable, like we cannot move them anywhere. They are immovable. Like a mountain is immovable. But do you know that air and water carves mountains, right? Air, water, air, words used. So communicate from your soul, because we are all connected and we all need to speak from that depth of our soul. And I thank you for transforming yourself and doing that for all of us too. So thank you.
Yes. And it doesn't stop there, man, because your higher self is reminding you that you're an original, and be an original. If you are truly in your own lane, there is no competition. I'll be at the other end of the universe acting strange because this is what we do. I mean, that's why all of us get along so well here. It's never a competition. It's embracing, because when we're all unique and different, and may have overlapping everything. We want to have overlapping because that means we've because it's all skills, it's all levels that we're all, if you look at it like the video game, you got to accomplish certain levels to gain. And so as we are all on our journey crossing paths, oh hey, we meet again now, we're just everywhere, we're it's not a competition, when you're in your own lane, you truly are, so don't be concerned about acting strange. When you do this, you find the harmony. You find he who is in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe.
Oh yeah.
Flow. Jane kept getting this feeling like you gotta go. You gotta flow. Aspire to achieve balance, order, rhythm, and harmony. This will align you with the universe. Your mind, body, and soul will be at peace, and you will emanate health. Let your life flow like a stream through the twists and turns. As you come into sync with the universe, you will thrive and grow. That you will create a calm environment in your life. It says, a way to do this, it gives it advice to simplify your daily routine is one way to begin the road to inner peace. Continue to practice this purification of tranquility, blending all that is beautiful into your being. You would create a calm environment in your life. Avoidance of lower energies and negativity will guide you to into a harmonious existence. This way this way of life will attract the abundance of love, joy, and happiness that will take up residence inside you. So make your daily goal to protect this energy from outside harm. Your positive aura and spirit will be contagious. Others will be attracted to your goodness, and it will continue to grow. So it's very important to protect your energy. As you grow, you will, people will be attracted to it, and they will sometimes unintentionally try to sabotage it, because that's what we inherently do, right? Misery loves company, they say, but sometimes they're knee jerk and people don't always intend to do it. It's just they don't recognize it sometimes, sometimes I'll do something and then I'll catch it later and I'm like, oh man. So, but the more I catch it, the better I can catch it before it happens. You know what I mean? So just be mindful of learning to find your balance and your harmony in your most original way. And when you're truly not concerned about anything, about competition or anything, and letting yourself be the unique person that you are. And once you find it and you do it in balance, that's what your higher self is calling for you, the guidance that it's asking you to do to help reconnect yourself and go with the flow.
I love that. I love that. Going with the flow, right? That there's something about that. But you know what else? There's something when you think about oneness, right? I believe somewhere one of the birthday sisters was talking about being comfortable with yourself, right? There was a lot in those messages, but there was something about the oneness of it, right? And I look down and I'm like, well, that just happens to be the portal they're going into. They are going into the portal of oneness. They are going into the portal of understanding their self like no other, right? Even when we think we know ourselves, right? I truly thought I knew myself. I'm telling you, the closer I get, I'm telling you, I found out there's things that I like that I'm like, what is going on? I'm literally like mind fucking blown at the shit. I'm like, how do I like that? Why do I like that? What is wrong? There's nothing wrong. There's parts of me I didn't know yet. There are parts of me I wasn't even willing to try. I wasn't even willing to learn. The part that I wasn't even willing to try. Can't even say it was disowned. I didn't know it existed, right? So if I don't know it exists, then there is truly weight in saying oneness is a place I'm not completely there yet. I don't know every single thing about me. Now, I know there is this one deck out there, and I do believe it's the Oneness Tarot or Tarot of the Oneness, or anyway, it's absolutely scrumptious. And every time this beautiful portal card shows up, that'd be it. I visualize that deck. I visualize what that deck, and if you happen to have that deck, visualize that deck every time you take a breath this week. Every time you take a breath this week, realize that you're also doing it with the violet flame. So that means like Lady Amethyst, Saint Germain, the violet flame itself, and then like all of it, Lady Nada, all of them come along with it, right? So remember that all of them are coming with you. It's all about creation, from creation to insects, right? So this is literally the birth. From the moment we take our first breath, we're also dying from that moment. And in that moment, you see this. This is Mother Nature embracing you before you're even ready to take that first breath, right? But this is also Mother Nature sending in the insects to clean up, to bring you back to her, to let you see you come full circle, to see you through meditation, and to see you through the parts in your life where you had to find courage. You had to stand for something. You had to be the mystic. You had to also be something that warned someone. You had to be an alert, an alarm, a blue jay. You had to warn somebody, there's a hawk coming, there's a hawk coming, because not everybody can see the hawk, but you can. So you had to warn people, but you also got to eat. So maybe you use that hawk sound to your advantage sometimes. Maybe there's a whole lot of people playing 8-ball, but you're out here playing 9-ball. Why are you playing 9-ball? Well, it's not for the competition, unless you're competing with yourself, that is. And that's what I've got for you.
Love that. All right.
I love how those come together, because hers was, if you're truly in your own lane, there's no competition. Like it
that oneness, yeah. I love it. I love it. And I did hear somebody say Miss Tarot D came in, and I just want to say that this last message, Miss Tarot D must have sprinkled, because I have a deck that, although Miss Tarot D, I don't even know how, every time I touch this deck, I get Miss Tarot D made me do it. Like, it don't matter. It don't matter. I love this deck. And I love that Miss Tarot D was just here. So I'm channeling that energy for this message. For peace, please.
Oh, okay. But now we're doing peace, please. Correct? Correct.
Yes. This is the final and last read for today.
Okay. All right. Very good. Okay. Wow, this has been really fun. And I don't know if your people know that both, like, all of us have duality. Mo and I are both Pisces, and Hershey is a Gemini. So we all have that duality within us. And it's I just love the synchronicities of that. All right. So peace, please. Yes. I have the Akashic records. You too are one of those that is cleaning out the karma. And it says, cleaning old stories, releasing past lives, and freedom. Interesting little side note here. I did a past life regression a couple of years ago. And during that time, I did not know the specifics. I knew that I was a soldier. I didn't know where I was. I knew I had gotten shot in the back, and then I got shot in the head, whatever. But but I didn't know who I was fighting for, what the war was. And then I saw just recently, like, well, maybe several months ago, I saw a picture of the Somme, the Battle of the Somme, or however you say that. And I was like, that's where I was. So I was a World War I soldier who got shot in the back. And then the enemy came around and I was yelling at him, Anyway, underneath that, I thought, well, here I am exposing myself, my crazy self, but I don't care, because I'm done. I'm done hiding and shielding myself because it doesn't do you any good. So many people responded with, I had this past life here, and I think I might have been this, and I think I might have been that. And, we all have these just several lives that we are leading, whatever the word is. So in the Akashic Records, so we're going to clear out the old storage, releasing past lives and freedom. So that gives us the freedom. Maybe that's why we do the past life regressions, to be free from those past lives. Like, okay, I know what happened here. Like, I remember in my past life regression, I remembered that I was a soldier, and that in that lifetime, if that was Jane in that war, I would have been fighting for the wrong side. But I was Jerry, and I truly believed in what it was that I was doing. So, different lives, different times. And in order to reach the Akashic Records, you need to ground yourself. So get grounded. Empath, highly sensitives, connect in nature. So it's like that you need to ground to fly, tether to fly, anchor to fly, ground yourself in all that there is, because when you are grounded, that's when you get to really connect to the Akashic Records. But and this card is asking you to ground in nature. And I do believe that because in nature, nature speaks. Nature speaks. My oak tree talks to me. It beats under my hands, and it says, and so nature is is one of our messengers. They hold the history of our lives, and our planet is the only planet that has trees. Okay, so it says, messenger, cirrus energy, bringing harmony and balance. So get grounded in nature to bring in that harmony and balance, and listen to the messages, because you shall then be the messenger. So you have to hear the messages to give the messages, right? It's like, I think. And then I get the last quarter moon in Leo, and they're saying, lighten up. Yes, is this heavy information that you are receiving right now, that everybody that will be giving you? It's like, we don't come to Earth to just play. We play in the cosmos. We come to Earth to work, to get the work done, to feel the feels, to do the stuff. But what they want you to do, because you are working so hard in clearing out through the Akashic Records, and being such an empath, and grounding and listening and getting those messages out to people, lighten up. Like, maybe in the way we give the message, if the message sounds harsh, maybe we lighten it up. We flower it a little bit so that the person can hear it, so that they can receive, because not everybody can receive a message that is harsh. So get the message, get it correctly, but lighten it up, pepper it, flower it, make it look pretty, and lighten it up, and lighten your own load too while you're at it, because that's where you are. Yeah. There you go.
It's funny because you had said lighten up and flow, and your higher self is saying to reconnect is no decisions, just grooving.
There you go. Grooving.
It says stop making life harder than it actually is. You don't need to tell your heart to beat, it just does. And that's a more important job than anything your chattering mind does. Let go and dance to the rhythm of it all. So as you learn to dance to the rhythm and find your rhythm, and Spirit has a direct message from you, because Spirit is what's coming through on here. Spirit is saying the human spirit is stronger than anything that can happen to it. Core, it's about core and protection and that spark within you, right? Your spirit is yours to protect and nourish. Guard yourself and move closer to your innermost core, your spirits. Absolutely no one is permitted to tarnish, abuse, or take away your spirit. You were born with and given your very own unique ingredients that make you perfectly you. You are a person so incredibly special and rare, you cannot be replicated or copied in any way. If someone or something has managed to diminish or extinguish your flame, know this is a mere setback. You will always, always, always have a glowing ember to spark into a roaring flame once again. Pamper yourself, be patient with your progress, rejuvenate your spirit with care and kindness. You are a fiery enchantress, and the world is yours. Acknowledge the universe and the elements, bring them into harmony, and then do that with letting go and dancing to the rhythm of it all. Don't try not to overthink it, and don't be hard on yourself, and calm the mind. Thank you.
So, there's a medium that I found, and I'm not even sure how I found her, but she's a fellow trance medium, and we're not easy for a lot of people. We don't like to open our door. I mean, if I'm being completely honest, I open it for what? Because it's more like the size of a door that would hold the cars of, oh, I don't know, a Super Bowl or some shit. It's a flood of them when a trans medium opens their door. Every time, though, if they're who I'm supposed to connect with and I open it, I see these 6 that stand with them, right? Now, maybe not all slots are kind of full, but there's these slots kind of behind people, right? Because my doppelganger is seeing them from their highest view, right? So as I'm seeing what I am picturing as your squad, your team, I kind of, in a way, I kind of pictured them like, so number 1 slot, right? And that number 1 slot there's a spirit guide, and this is a human or an animal, whether you know them or not, but they're dead and they were once alive, but you don't have to know them, right? But they're in that number 1 slot. They're your number 1 encourager for you to really make a connection to your ancestors and your gift, depending on what your gift is, right? That second slot, it kind of sits, and depending on if you're looking from your left or your right, this one, I'm a left-hand path, so it's always kind of going from left to right with the way you would read, right? So behind you, because I'm standing in front of you, so I'm reading it from left to right, right? This number 2 slot, this is usually an angel. This is some kind of helper. Although very spiritual, they're often never religious. That's a human word. So that word, they just they don't resonate with that word. They just are a very spiritual angel kind of individual, right? That 3rd slot. This is where your message for me comes from. This is that departed loved one. It doesn't matter what your relationship was while you were living. or while they were living. You don't even have to have known this person, right? This third slot, this is directly behind you. This is your ancestor that is touching you, supporting you, putting their hand on the small of your back or the top of your neck. They are behind you. They are supporting you. They have your six. It doesn't matter what your connection was in life. It doesn't matter what your connection was in death. That side over there, unless they're stuck in a death loop, there's no emotion, there's no mouth, there's no hands, there's no feet, they're just energy. And sometimes as humans, it's really hard for us to understand that concept. By the time people find me, it's usually the worst day of their life. They need me to help them find something. And this ancestor that I can strongly feel wants you to know that everything I'm about to say, peace, comes for your future. Although I'm all about current, staying present, even our very own oil painter wants to talk about death. So when you think about what it's like to go beyond and contemplate, even the healing cards are saying, know what death is. Know what that number 3 position is, because one day you're going to have to be someone's number 3. You're going to have to understand that even if you right now don't get along with them, you will be their number 3, despite the friendship or relationship that you have with this family member or a close friend. This is the kind of friend that you call your family member 3. So they are not always blood, but they are always family in one way, shape, form, or fashion. So understand that as I can only tell you that this is all they want me to see. This is the ancestor that stands directly behind you and supports you with every decision. They want you to know there is something that you and only you can balance between your spiritual understanding and where you're trying to be. If you're struggling right now because you're sometimes in a daydream and you're always wondering what it's like somewhere else or doing something else, it's not because you're not supposed to be. You just have to learn to rein it in. You have to learn to control it. Things we're meant to do, we don't always know how to do lickety split off the top of our heads. Honey, I've been a medium my whole life, but I don't mean I know how to do every damn thing. That don't mean I can be everything. You know what I have an idol for? A psychic medium. They can pull one individual's energy out of the gazillions of energies that are out there. And I mean anything that was organic has an energy on the other side. Every tree, every leaf, every seed, every needle, every blade, everything that is organic right here, right now, has an energy over there. So understand it now. And then also learn that all of this comes with the energy of, like I said, Miss Tarot D. This is my Miss Tarot D Made Me Do It deck. And in the essence of Miss Tarot D, even if you don't think you like them, the Akashic Records, Miss Tarot D, and the future version of you go to death, go beyond. So learn forgiveness and then keep going beyond that. And that's what I've got for you.
Beautiful. I get that thought. First breath, last thought.
Yep. Very much so. Very much, very much. I dropped that card. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This was a very long, exceptional meta message that will never ever happen again because I'm never going over the hill again. But thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm going to hang up the live, but girls, don't go anywhere. I love you so much. If you tip, thank you so much. I will see the tip afterward. But otherwise, I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys. Ladies, I'll be right there. Bye,
Thank
guys.
you. Thank you for letting me read for everybody.
Bye, guys.
And learn.